quote, beware of fraudsters. Because of my experience with fraudsters, I have come here to share my experience so you will not fall victims of fraudsters. Okay? Not even in the near future or tomorrow or today, don't fall a victim of fraudsters. See them. This is the activities. This is what they do, and this is how they cluster in their apartment. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's still your favorite nurse JT. I film about nursing hair, lifestyle, natural hair, and a range of other good things you want to hear from this channel. So if you're new here and you're seeing my face for the first time, welcome to nurse JT's channel. Do like, subscribe, and give our videos thumbs up on your notification bell so when we upload videos you'll be notified. Okay, so if you're returning subscribers, welcome too. Okay, as we can go by the title, today is story time with nurse JT. Story time, beware of fraudsters. The topic in quote, beware of fraudsters. Because of my experience with fraudsters, I have come here to share my experience so you will not fall victims of fraudsters. Okay, not even in the near future or tomorrow or today, don't fall a victim of fraudsters. See them. This is the activities. This is what they do, and this is how they cluster in their apartment. So beware of fraudsters. Okay, so this is my own candid story and my advice at the end of this video. Okay, so my experience with fraudsters is just what you will not wish your enemies to have. Not really a bad experience, but it pains me so much because someone extorting from me when you didn't work for me is so heart aching. Like, it's so painful. At the end of the day, you give someone money for not even working, not even sweating for that money. So that's how painful it is. Okay, so my first experience, I've had like 2 experiences with fraudsters. Okay, and many others that didn't involve finances. I'm talking the finance part here in this video. So this is my story. I know some of us are very eager to hear this story. Okay, so my story and my experience with fraudsters is in the year 2017. Once upon a time in 2017, I came back from school for break at home, and I was about leaving. My break had ended and I was about leaving for school, so I stumped into Facebook and I met this American friend of mine who claimed to be an American. So that's what they use. They use military pictures, they use white people's pictures, and a range of pictures they use to convince their clients, in quotes. They call us their client. Those that follow victim, their clients. Can you imagine? Okay, so in the year 2017, I fell in the hands of fraudsters. So many persons that heard about this story will be laughing when they watch this video. It was really an experience that I will not wish my enemy, because I made people's mind to go up, like they were expecting what those fraudsters, whether they're in group or one person, promised to send for me. Okay, so in that year, I stumped into Facebook and I saw this white person's picture. I was like, let me just accept it. Send me a friend request. I accepted, and I saw a family picture. I said, this is a responsible person. So he immediately chatted me and was like, my new friend, how are you? I started going along. I was chatting with this person. So I went along and along. He started telling me about his family or her family. I don't know if it's a female, because females are also involved in this. Males are also involved in this. Boys and girls are not left out. Yes. Men and women, mature men and women are also involved in this fraudsters game. So he started chatting me and sending me pictures of his family. This is his son, this is what my daughter. I have one daughter, I have one son, I have a wife, and I don't know if he's a man or a woman, because they can do so many things. They can do and undo. They can impersonate and impersonate. So I flew that and said, oh wow, your family is nice, your family size is also okay. Okay, how is the US? How are you doing? I was just playing along, not knowing that that is my own part of falling for a fraudster. Beware of fraudsters. Okay, beware of fraudsters. So he started telling me, have I heard about Apple's phone? Apple's phone. Ha. I told him I've heard about Apple's phone, but I'm not obsessed about Apple's phone because I'm okay with what I have. Apple's phone are so expensive, so I was just contented with what I have. So it was like, you are my friend. I work in Apple's company here in the US. I can send Apple's phone for you, Apple's laptop for you if you don't mind. I said, wow, that's a good thing. So good people still exist. Though I just said it in my mind, I didn't tell him he's a good person there. So it was like, okay, I should just send him my where am I told him I'm in Nigeria. That was then I was in Nigeria. I told him I'm in Nigeria. So he now said he's going to forward it, then a courier service will deliver it to my doorstep. Who does that? If my friends that talk who does that watch this, they also laugh. So who does that? Free of charge? Apple's phone, Apple's laptop that is so expensive? What? It was just too lifeless to be a true. How would I put it? It was too true to be true. So I was now like, okay, no problem. I'm available whenever it's in the country. You can call me. I think I sent my number to him. So I sent my number to him because they sent me a text. So he went on and on. He was trying to make sure that, okay, by weekend, and my phone was even giving me problem. I had to look for a generator then to charge my phone. So I went and charged my phone to make sure that I chat with this my American friend. I wasn't even obsessed. That was even the worst part of it. I wasn't upset about Apple's phone. I wasn't just really interested in, like, I don't carry things that are trending so much to heart, to give myself heartache that if I don't get it, by all means I cannot survive. For those that are watching this video and you feel you can get things that you want at all means, when you know you are not up to that standard, please, you end up putting yourself in trouble. Okay, so just stick to what works for you, stick to who you are, stick to what you can afford. Okay, so it went on and on towards the weekend, and around Friday I went to visit someone, and when I got there I was just telling the person that people are still good in this life, praising a fraudster. I was busy praising a fraudster. Okay, so the people are still good in this life, and I met someone on Facebook. He promised to send me an Apple's laptop and an Apple's phone. Who does that? Apple's laptop, you know how much it costs? An Apple's phone. The person was like, there are still good people, sharp, but just be careful. Just be careful with how you deal with people. So, and another thing I forgot to tell you is that I have trust issues. When it comes to believing people, I believe people a lot until when they fail. I just, when I am done, when I'm at that level, I am done with you. That is how I am. But I have this mind of trusting people, believing people so much. So I now say, okay, no problem. Immediately I finished talking with that person, a message entered my phone. Ma'am, I used to so and so person. I am calling you from the airport. Your parcel from the US arrived the airport around 3:58 a.m. So where are you so that we can deliver it via courier service? My girl was ready to receive a parcel from the US. Who does that? International parcel. So do you know what happened? I told the person, okay, I'm in Calabar and you can reach me by this number. Immediately again he called and said, okay, this parcel will only get to you when you pay so amount of money. That was around 11,000. He sent a bank, I think Stanbic Bank or Access Bank. I told him where I am in my locality. I was in my local government then. Where I am, we don't have this bank here. He said, okay, no problem. That's how I can claim my parcel. I said, okay, no problem. I don't have this bank here. So how do I get? I would have stick to I don't have this bank here. Your girl went home and told that person that I went to visit that I am going home. I didn't tell the person I'm going to pay that money. I think I didn't even tell the person about that money. I am going back home. Going back home. Because he has already sent pictures of phone, Apple's laptop and phone. To worsen the whole issue, I went and showed my mom and my dad. Please forgive me for involving you people in this kind of matter. My siblings, they were so happy. I was the first person, if I am not mistaken, to have been involved in a fraudster's hand. I told my family, I involved them. I told them this is what is going on. I have a new friend sending me this. Say I should do this to claim the. My father was just like, just be careful. I'm happy for you. Just be careful. My mom was like, are you sure? Just be careful. But since your baby is working now and she's earning her small change, little change she was getting, she felt, oh, let me go claim this parcel for myself. Then I didn't have a laptop. I never knew a laptop would just come my way just freely, like my personal laptop I have now. So many things we struggle in this life are not worth it. When it's not time for you to get that thing, don't struggle for it. Wait for the time. Do I even need that laptop that time? Do I need an Apple's phone that time? I was okay with the phone I was using, but I don't really know what happened. So I went to the bank, to Calabar, where that bank was, and my spirit is something that I'm very careful about. I listen to what I hear from my inner self, from my inner mind, from what the spirit, by the grace of God, the spirit of God talks to me and says something. And if I am stubborn, I end up being in trouble. In answer, I should go to the banker and ask the banker, is this a correct account? The banker immediately told me, I think that banker is God using him to tell me that this is a fraudster. This is a fraudster. Your girl did not listen. She went and queued up and paid the sum of 11,000 naira. Then I paid and went back home. I paid money transfer from my local government to the Calabar town or Calabar city, our capital of Cross River State. I went there and paid that money, came back home, waiting for my parcel to arrive like tomorrow morning. Hello, parcel did not arrive. My people, I just immediately packed my load. I said, let them not even come and start asking me how far the parcel, how far this. I came back home and called the person, are you sure this is true? I have sent the money. The person was like, believe me, I am real. I am a pastor. Is he a pastor? He says he's what in Winners Chapel, a worker in Winners Chapel or something like that. Beware, don't use the name of God's church to lie. I told that person, don't use the name of God. He says he's a good person, that is a worker in Winners Chapel. He cannot fraud me and he cannot lie to me. Your girl believed. That was just the kind of spirit your girl has. And so many persons watching me have the same spirit. So I don't want you to fall victim. That's why I'm telling you this story. Just listen to this story. Now I have immunity against them. I have so much strength now. So that's why I'm confident to tell you this. So I went back to school and the story continued like that. I went back to school. I was following them. I didn't want to tell my roommates. But later I now told that when the thing now failed, I came back home from an Easter conference I went to. I was following them up. The last word I told them was that my God will judge, because they called me that they're on their way. They discovered, they called them from the office that the parcel has about $500 or so inside, so I have to pay extra charges. I told them, you know what, I don't have any money to pay on these goods anymore. If you are not delivering it to yourself. What was making me to follow them up was my money that was involved already in it. So I think I sent another, I don't know, but all I spent in this fraudster game was 19,000 naira. People spend even more. People spend millions, people spend thousands. Mine was 19,000 naira, but it was painful to me because that person did not work for that money for me. My hard-earned salary, I removed part of it and pay and give you. Did you work for me? So it was just on my neck. I just told the person, you know what? I didn't want to spoil my day in that Easter conference. My God will judge you. That was how I ended. When I came back, I told my roommate, I know if she's watching this video, she will laugh and roll on the ground, because I told her my experience. I told her this is what your girl got into, and she was laughing. So that was how that one ended. Story number 2. Just take your cool drink, take your popcorn, whatever you're taking to listen to this story time with Nurse JT. Take your juice, just sip it and wait for the second gist, okay? So the second story was still on Facebook. Your girl believes so much in people, okay? They use a trusted person, like someone I respected so much on Facebook. I didn't know they've hacked her account, so I had to accept that friend request. I had to continue chatting. I think I initiated that chat. That was when I went for my visa in Abuja. That was when this particular fraud came in. So I went for my visa and they were chatting me. Then with one of my friends, have you heard of this business? I don't know how they do it. The alert came with that woman's name that she got to an amount of money. I should invest in this business, it's a good business. I'll get my money instantly. Your girl wants to get doubling her money, so she had to pay. You know, I left the house that day and I was waiting for my documents to arrive so I'll process my visa from Calabar. I had to pay. My parents, if you are watching this, please forgive me. That money was my parents that gave me to come to Abuja and work my visa. I went to the bank with my ATM. I tried transferring from my phone. I didn't listen to my spirit. I went to the bank and paid the sum of I think 50,000 naira. So my fraudsters game has been 69,000 naira. I didn't count the transport I paid to Calabar and back. People watching this thing, I heard this too. I didn't tell this second one. I did not tell anybody. I kept it to myself until now. I'm revealing it to my YouTube friends and part of my family people that will watch it. Okay, that was what happened to your girl. I just went to that one. Just happened like a dream. The woman even had to say her number. After I paid that money, the woman stopped pick. She did not even pick the call at the beginning. She told me she's in the kitchen. She can't pick my call now. This, that. If he or she, I don't know, that he's in the kitchen. I told him I called you to tell you that I paid the money. I'm expecting my own doubling of the money. Your girl fell the second time again. So the number did not go again. I blocked the person. The woman started sending notification that her account was hacked. That was when scales fall off from my eyes and say, what? This is another fraudster. Beware of fraudsters. The third one was hacking of my account. If you are a fraudster watching me, what do you gain in hacking people's accounts? They hack my account. I will not come here to expose you if they have not done it to me. It's so painful that you have an account you have kept for years and you kept memories there and someone comes to hack it. I love that my account so much that when I lost it, I felt so bad because it was so bad it was very difficult for me to even recover it. Very difficult. I didn't even recover. I had to open another one and moved on. That's my life. Life goes on. That's me. So you know what? The second account, they used my friend's account. They've already hacked it and told me that she's going to contest. So I was so happy that my friend is going to contest for whatever what she's going to contest. That she'll click this link to support my friend. I clicked the link. Immediately I clicked the link. They told me, are you sure you want to continue? Not knowing that, are you sure you want to review your password? Immediately I reviewed my password. My account was taken. Immediately I said no. I saw that thing. Immediately I said no. I don't know that they have my password is already exposed to that person. That was how the third story. That was how my Facebook account, my first Facebook account, was hacked. Okay, friends, just beware of fraudsters. This period they're at home on their laptop, pressing, looking for where to devour, looking for where to get money they didn't work for. Just beware of them. Okay, so my immunity now, you know what? On Instagram, people following me are mostly people that invest, money doublers. I told them my Instagram is NosJT's blog. Please follow her, but make sure you are not a fraudster because I block you when I notice. The person chatted me. I was like, hi, how are you? I started going along. That, have you heard of so? I said, I don't want to hear. Beware of have you heard of. I don't want to hear. And I said, okay. But people have had so many bad name about all this kind of business, but this one is so genuine. I say, brother. I called him. I say, brother. He put a man's picture there. I say, brother, this thing you're telling me is of no use because I'm a student. He said, yes, as a student you can invest. I said, no, I don't want to invest. Thank you very much. I unfollowed him immediately and blocked him. I blocked the ones that I saw as money doublers. I saw, have you any alert, bank alert? I went and blocked all of them on my Instagram page. On Facebook last week, I had so many requests. Someone was telling me that because I've opened YouTube and I post all these my details, I say no. Most people that even follow me are people from my state, Cross River State, that's Calabar. Are people from my state, so I don't know how. Like, is Facebook advertising me? I went to my story, my Facebook story, and said, I guard my account. This is my account. This particular account, I guard it jealously. So any friend request that ask me how are you, where are you, I block you immediately. I don't give chances now. That is how strict I am with my account right now. If you want to say have you heard of, I tell you I don't want to hear anything about have you heard of. Bye. I block you immediately. If I see alert, I block you. Okay, that is how far fraudsters have gone. They have eaten so deep. Social media is negative and is positively influenced. Okay, so just beware this period. Sit at home. Don't expect too much money. Don't expect too much. What you know you cannot reach. Just be comfortable with what you have. Comfortable with what you have. That is how you earn your peace. Because if you fall in the game of a fraudster, you end up in depression. Because some persons put in a lot of money. What about MMM? MMM people, please gather here. I was part of them, but I didn't fall a victim like that. Like, I gained what my money did not lose. They rather collected back their money. After I double my money, I sent back the money I doubled and kept my own part. So persons spend millions and thousands of naira in MMM. So gather here and drop your comment. How many have invested in MMM? Those money don't last. You can't even use it to do something reasonable. You can't use it to do reasonable things, okay? So don't look for what you cannot work for. Anything you cannot work for, except someone dash you on free will, gives you on free will, those are what last, and that's what you can use. But anyone you don't sweat for, you don't work for, you just sit down, someone tell you, I want to give you laptop, I want to pay you, I want to give you money, okay? There are miracles that happen here, but they are still fraudsters. So beware of them, okay? Beware of them. On my Facebook, the message I pass to them on my Facebook is that what will it profit a man to hack an account? And when I tell my friends, they laugh. What will it profit you? Repent. Jesus loves you. He still have vacant spaces for you. So repent. You cannot get rich. Any house you built, that guilt will still be there that you did frustrating work or fraudster on someone. You were a fraudster to build that house. That guilt will still be there. On the last day, how about that? That you dupe someone, you extorted from someone, you built this house that is standing, the car you bought is fraudster work you did, and so many things. So just beware. So guys, thank you for coming with Nurse JT on Storytime with Nurse JT and the tag Beware of Fraudsters. I am a victim. I have come out of it. I have a money now, so I want you not to be a victim. Don't even have the experience, so that you will not come up here to tell me story, okay? I love you, family, and I love you so much. Thank you for all that have supported me to this period. Thank you for all that have given me enough support. I love you all from my heart. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it's passing the right information to you. And for those that are fraudsters watching me, don't be offended. I just want you to change, okay? But bye for now. I love you just from my heart. Thank you for watching. Bye. Beware of fraudsters. Beware of fraudsters. Beware of fraudsters.